Hey guys, I want to do a really quick video to make you aware of some things in case I can't get to the review fast enough. If you're going to your Toys R Us, you might want to look for these. I found all 4 of this series for $12.99 each. Now I don't know if that's a bargain or not. It's fine. We get a translucent figure. There are 4 in this series. The only one I remember seeing was this Leonardo. It's Reptile Wars version of the Turtles of Grayskull. So I was like, wow, I'd never even seen that one at all. Like, nobody's posted any pictures. It makes me wonder, you know how back in the day DVDs that they knew weren't going to sell, or VHS that weren't going to sell, in the theater they went what's called direct to disc or direct to video. These go directly to Ross. I don't have a Target, so if these were Target, I would not know. These could have been hanging in Target for years for all I can know. What I do know is it says 2024, and this late in the year it would be 2025. So I got all 4 of them. Here is the Clamp Champ. Great armor on him. Kind of reminds me of the other one I got this. Oh, he almost took a dive. The only one I may have seen was Leonardo, and even him I'm not sure, because he's got translucent armor here, 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 and here, which I didn't even notice that in the store. That looks amazing. But I've seen something similar, so maybe he's the only one I've seen. Now this one I thought, is this the one with the hair? I don't see hair on his head. I don't see a wig in the package, and I don't see a hair on his head on here. So I don't understand. Where did these come from? Now, as you know, I do have, I think, Donatello. So I like these because they, once again, it's more He-Man fodder. And now I got to get all 4 turtles. I mean, whoever I'm missing. I think I got Donatello is the other one I got. And I need, therefore, Raphael. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. So definitely check out your Ross for all 4 of these turtles. And another really quick thing for those who are collectors. I wanted to go over this, but I want to make a full video on just this. I don't know if I could talk that long. I know you're like, I don't know about that. Also, these are $5, but most of you guys are watching this are not interested in that. If I can balance it on top. Oh, I did get the Turtle 6-pack. The Turtle 6-pack was $54.99 on Target.com. I don't have a Target, so if you're thinking, oh, you said you didn't have a Target. I don't. I went online to get that. And it just happened to be on. I was like, yes, finally. This tackle box was about $2.99 at Walmart. I was like, wow, that's pretty cheap. Now, in my previous video, I have a 12-pack that holds 3 3/4 inch figures perfectly. This one looks like it may hold those well, like even the ones that have bigger shoulders. And these little things, you could make your own size. I was thinking, like, I could either maybe use those little tiny squat figures that I've been liking called Treasure X. Man, they need to put these in a bag. They're all over the place. Well, this one goes right here, obviously. But if I'm going to use this compartment for a skinny 3 3/4 inch figure. Now, if you say, I don't really want to collect my 12 figures, I want to put 6 figures that are on the same team in one of these boxes. He's too big. His shoulders are too big. Here's the 3 3/4 inch figures I just got one of. So let's see how it fits, because I was unsure, because looks like we're going to guillotine. Chop his head off. Chop his head off. All right. These numbers must mean like which area they go in, I'm guessing, because all the ones were over here I remember seeing. So it's actually, he's got a squat to get in there. So, where's my ruler? I just had my rulers. I just measured Nefaria. Oh, it's under the turtles I was looking at. And I have a cat coming here wanting my attention. So the compartment is 8.5 centimeters tall, which makes it 3.5 inches tall if you use the compartment. Yes, sweetie, I love you too. All right, so he won't go in there. So these did look like they would fit. Now here's the thing I'm thinking. Maybe you could put your X-Men figures in there, because they're 5 or 4.5 inches tall. But he's too wide. Well, I mean, it's not a total loss. It's just a learning process of what will fit and what won't fit. Now, these are obviously figures I just got. You know, you saw the video on that. Here's one teeny tiny little figure. He's small enough to fit in just one of the compartment, but man, there's a lot of empty space around him, that's for sure. Yeah, that's not going to fit him just right. Now, here's another one I thought about, because I was kind of looking for something that would hold these, but they're all too small. These figures, because they also come with weapons, There's a lot of space there. And of course, if I chop it this way, I could do it sideways like this. Now he may fit, but that doesn't mean all of them will fit. He may fit, like his beak is sticking out and I can turn his head. Yeah, he's not comfortably fitting in there. So I was thinking like these guys need a place to have, because they also come with weapons, and if I ever get their weapons, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you heard me. And then there's also those little figures that I like that, let's see if these will fit. Or these, because these are a little bit smaller. Oh, what was the other thing I was thinking of? Not those. So these are a little chunky. But these fit comfortably. So there you go. I mean, I did just build, and I was thinking in my head, okay, there's 12 in a box, 4 are cars or whatever, the transformer ones, you know what I'm talking about. 8 of them, therefore, are the things, and this would hold 6. The only one is one of them has to be super skinny to go right here. So those would actually fit just fine. Let me straighten them out. All right. And what about these guys, the Roblox? They always come with weapons you don't want to lose, so those fit fine. So this is a great one for Roblox. Sorry for those 1/18 scale collectors like me that were hoping for another 1/18 box. I really thought there would be 1/18 scale boxes too. And these guys are too big. They're just too wide. So these are some new figures I'm into. But the Roblox will fit in there if you want to keep your Robloxes, your 6 favorite Robloxes. Robloxes is even that word. I'm saying words that don't even make sense. I don't have them handy because I put them in one of those other boxes that kind of holds everything. But you know, the Transformers ones, now they are like this scale, like this size, so they would probably fit in there nicely too. All right, this is the third area right here. But I'm not going to use that area. I'm going to use it differently. So maybe the skinniest guy can go right there. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing a magician trick. Like I'm about to, all right, I'm with a woman in a box. I'm going to cut her up into pieces. Now my OCD is getting to me. Like, nope, the one's got to turn this way. So all the ones go in the same direction. So there's only ones and, no, there are 2s and D2s. What is the 2's too skinny? What does it go to? Oh, you know what? The 2's go over here in these little teeny tiny sections. All right, so the ones are this, and these 2. The 2's are for this part, and the 3's are for that part. Gotcha. All right, so we can use it for that. So probably I'll use it for that because I do like these, and I do want them to keep their weapons because they do have unique weapons. And these boxes, they tend to get mixed up with all the other stuff in there. She's too big. He's too big. So if you're looking for ways to store your action figures, because I know me personally, oh, here we go. Here's another good one. And here's the even smaller versions of these. They can go sideways like that just fine. Huh. So that may be the size of those Transformers actually, because these do feel like they're smaller. Well, he's got those big horns on his head. He's resisting. He goes in, but he has to squat a little bit. All right, so the Sonic figures will go in. That's actually a great idea. Although the Sonic figures don't have their own weapons. So just, you know, another idea in case you're out there looking for something to hold your figures. If you saw this and you go, this would be great for G.I. Joes, I thought so too. Clearly, it's a 1/4 inch too short. So just an FYI out there for those who are, again, like me, always looking for ways to store your figures the good old-fashioned way, because I miss those storage figure things, and they just don't make those anymore, and that's sad because we kept our figures. We didn't break our figures back in the day. I don't know how kids are keeping their figures from being broken. Maybe that explains why I find them all broken and stuff at thrift stores. All right, so when I figure out how to get this off without having to peel paper, you know, you could just soak it and lift it off, or you could put lighter fluid if you're out there, Metarog. All right, so there you go. There's an option. And for those who are Lego collectors, I'm sure you could put a Lego figure. I don't have one handy. He's behind this big box, and I don't feel like reaching over there. I'm sure a Lego figure would fit just fine into this area. Maybe not. Well, I don't know. You could probably fit either way. The size of this width. The width is just over 2 inches, like 2 1/8 or no, not 2 1/4, 2 1/8 inch maybe at the max. And from this way, the shortest width is actually under 2 inches. It's 1 inch and 3/4 maybe. Oh, and for the rest of you guys, I should do that for you guys. So it's about 4.5 centimeters this way, and this way it's about 5.5 centimeters that way. Which, 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters. Yeah, that's the size of a transformer one. All right, well, I'll try that later, maybe make a shorter video on that. I just wanted to get the word out there for those who are looking. And this is new. I've never seen it at my Walmart, and I do check periodically. And I have been looking for something, like I said, for those other figures. Especially the Transformers. I kind of want them to keep them separated. All right, you have a great day.